All right, here we are. Let me hook this thing up. Okay. All right, back Friday night. Let's see, you got PFL on, so I was looking at that a little bit. Let's see, Lolita, what's going on? She said 6:30. Okay, 6:30 where you are, 7 here. Well, 7:30 here. Yeah, yes. Sucks about Charles Oliveira. Dang, man. Well, I'm gonna take some of the fire out of the title fight now. Let's see, Ulysses, what's up? Get started here in a minute. Let a few of y'all come in. Got PFL playing in the background, so I'm just kind of looking back and forth. I missed the first fight, but I got a chance to watch that Kolesnik and Abigail Montez fight. Yeah, Elena Kolesnik, she improved. She definitely improved. I don't know what Montez was doing. She took her foot off the gas or something. Like, she wasn't going straight after it. She wasn't even going to the ground. I don't understand. Like, when she fought Clarissa, she took the approach to take her to the ground, but like she didn't even like really try. She was trying to bang with Kolesnik in this fight. I was like, what's going on? Like, why not make the adjustment, take this fight to the ground? And it was a close fight. It was a split decision. I mean, one judge had Kolesnik winning all 3 rounds, so hey, I had it 2 rounds to 1 for Kolesnik. I thought she bagged round 1 and 3. I thought she landed a better strikes. First round, I like her pressure. Then the third round, I thought she did better counter punching and, moving to the side, stepping to the side, and just counter punching Montez. Montez is just too wild. Like, she was aggressive with them right hands. Colostrum, what's up? He said, yeah, Elena did. She did improve a lot. He said ready for Fabian and Julia Budd. Yeah, that one's tough to call. I don't know, man. I might have to go with excuse me. I might have to go with Julia Budd as of right now. I'm not really, sure. Julia Budd. I'm not sure if this size is going to play a big factor because she's dealing with a big fighter here. Big, long striker. You got a big, long striker in Jenna Fabian. So let's see. So we still got that fight coming up. Laura Pacheco fight, and then the main event is Kayla Harrison, right? And I'm not, on here calling the fights tonight. I just got it playing in the background while I'm on here with y'all. So, all right, y'all, got a few of y'all in here. So let's get it in. Let's talk about this UFC 274 card a little bit. And hang on here. Here we go. Yeah, Ernest. I was just talking about it. I got it playing in the background, like I said. Yeah. UFC 274. This is a good card. And I know it's a good card because I'm not really sure who I'm picking. Like, I'm not 100% on who's going to win any of these fights. Like, I'm never really 100% on any of them, but I think it's sometimes it's pretty easy to call in certain situations, but I think we're in for a good night, man. Like, tomorrow night's going to really be a good night of fights because all of these fights are 50-50, really, to me, right down to the first strawweight fight. I ain't gonna lie, we can have our fan picks, but anything can happen in a fight. But really, anything can happen with these matchups because you just never know. Like, all of these fighters, to me, that are matched up are equally as hungry, equally just as dangerous. Skill wise, some of them stand out more than the others, but really, man, you just don't know like how it's gonna match up. Like who's gonna cancel out whose style. That's why I know it's gonna be good, man. Like when it's a fight I can't call, and I think it's 50-50, like straight down the line, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have some good fights here. We're gonna have some good fights because some of y'all, I know we get tired of one-sided fights. Like we already know if Valentina's fighting one of these fighters, in the top 5, we pretty much say, okay, we can make the call. We know who's gonna win that fight. And the easier it is to predict, it's like, okay, the excitement's not there, right? That's why sometimes I don't want to predict. I just kind of say, man, I'm gonna just ride with this one. I know that both of these fighters are equally talented, so I just be like, hey, may the best woman win in this situation, because it's like I can see either one of them pulling it out because of what they do, how they do it, or I could see one fighter just having a weakness here. Like, one of them might just have the weakness here that get exposed. Oh wow, somebody got poked in the eye in this fight. Damn, let me see this eye poke here. Wait a minute. Oh, there's an eye poke coming up in this fight. Oh wow, he got the whole thumb in the guy's eye. Dang. All right, never mind. Let me go back to this fight. Okay, so Lolita said, who's gonna smash who? Exactly. Like that's the question. Like, who is gonna smash who? Marcus Bell, what's going on? James Perez, what's up? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like this one here, I'm just kind of playing with it. I think I'm not really gonna give anybody like a pick like where I'm 100% on it. No, like I think I'm just gonna enjoy this night of fights. Like I can give you some keys to victories on how this thing plays out, but I'm not really gonna say so and so is gonna win this easy. Like if I want to go in here as a fan, I can just give y'all some fan picks, yeah. But like saying, oh, this is gonna happen for sure, no, because it's one of them nights, man. Every single fight on this card, as far as the women, to me is really a toss up. It is a toss up. Some might have the edge over the other, but it's really a toss up, right? So we got about 10 of y'all in here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this first fight. Let me see. Make sure y'all hit that like button. So what are we gonna talk about anyway? Yeah, we're gonna start from the bottom up. We'll start with the preliminary fights, and then we'll talk about. Well, first let's address this, man. If y'all want to talk about the weight misses here, yeah, let's talk about the weight missing. Norma Dumont, she misses weight. Doesn't come out a second time for a second weigh-in, right? As the forfeit, 30% of her purse. Oh boy, so off to a rough start already. She misses weight and loses 30% of her purse. And this fight is at 145 already, right? I thought this was supposed to be her weight. I really thought this was supposed to be her weight that she was supposed to make easy. I thought, well, she's, I won't say easy, but easier than bantamweight. Should be an easier situation than bantamweight, but she's not a small woman. She's not a small woman. So it really comes down to just trying to stay close to that weight. I think, throughout the weeks or when fight is announced, always try to stay around the weight, even on a monthly basis. Like, not trying to say you have to stay at 145 for every single month, but just make sure you don't have to have that trouble of shedding weight when it even comes down to the the just like, it comes down to like 2 or 3 pounds. Yeah, I heard about it. He said Arizona commission looking jank. Yeah, that too, man. Well, is there an issue with the scale though? What's the deal with that? Because let's see, Norma Dumont, they said she missed weight 146.5 on her first attempt. she chose not to try to lose the half a pound, and she forfeited 30% of her purse to Macy Chiasson. All right, so that last half a pound, she didn't even want to try to make it. She just forfeited her purse. So, but that's the thing, man. If she's gonna want to continue at this weight, at featherweight, she's gonna have to make sure that she can make weight. Is she going to be forfeiting her purse every half a pound, or was she that drained? You know. Let's see. High five, what's going on? James Perez said, I feel like weight issue might have pissed off Theo Bronx, and he might have to up even more. Hopefully, it doesn't affect his endurance and stamina. Yeah. Lolita said, how much money are we talking about? Well, I don't know how much he's making, but it's going to be 30% of that. She's going to forfeit 30% of whatever her whatever her earnings is. I mean, 30%, that's still a nice little chunk. You know, that's going to be a nice little chunk she gets. So, hey. But you know, some of these situations with weight, how they have to make weight, you know, just kind of some of that stuff needs to be changed up. You know, I'm not gonna go into all of that tonight, but I can understand like for some of these fighters, it's hard. But Norma Dumont, she missed weight, didn't want to jump back on the scale. So yeah, it's a significant amount. Yeah, 30% is a big amount. It ain't like 5%. You know, even 15% is pushing it. But when you're talking that high, yeah. All right, high five said he's got Justin. He's got Carnelossi, Gatto, and Norma. He's going Brazil all the way. He's got Brazil all the way down. Yeah, 0.5, you lose your title. I think that is kind of crazy. So let's look at that. Charles Oliveira, he loses his title on the scales. So the lightweight title it's vacant. It's now vacant. And they just released this statement. Hold on. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and pull this thing up. Yeah, so they said due to the weight miss, Charles Oliveira, he'll forfeit a percentage of his purse. As of this moment, Oliveira remains this was earlier like lightweight champion, but upon the start of the main event headliner tomorrow night, he'll vacate the 155-pound title. So he got to give up part of his purse, and then the title is vacant. The fight will proceed as scheduled. The championship will only be on the line for Gaethje. If Oliveira wins, he'll be number one contender for the title. And he'll fight the next challenger for the undisputed title at a time and place to be determined. Okay. So, yeah. That 0.5, man. Yeah, like, was there something wrong with the scale? Because what was that? Marcus Bell was talking about that too. Ariane Carnelossi had posted something about it, right? Let me see. You sent that to me. Let me check it out. She said something about the scale being off by 0.5. Yeah. What did Carnelossi say? She said, congrats to the genius that messed with the fighter's scale, leaving it with a 0.5 difference. We only found out when we were informed as we were coming down to check our official weight. Lucky I was under, so that didn't hurt me. Because it seemed like everybody was kind of, just off that much. So that's crazy. James Perez said, what do you think about Braun saying Islam needs to win another fight before facing him for the title? I like Charles, but it seems like a B comment. He says he's willing to fight Mac. I guess, he wants to fight another fight. I mean, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. BJ, what's up? BJ said, makes sense that the scale was off. Dumont missed by a half. Didn't they both miss by a half? That means, yeah, the scale is off. Because I'm 100% sure Dumont didn't miss. Yeah, because she looked like she was at the point where, she didn't even want to try to make it because it was like she probably knew she made it, but whenever they got on the scale, she was like, "I'm not even gonna argue." She didn't even want to try, so she said, "I'm gonna just give up 30% of my purse." And they both missed that much, right? 0.5. I mean, Carlos just put it out there. She just put it out there now that she said, "Hey, they messed with the fighter. They messed with the fighter scale, leaving it with a 0.5 difference, and they only found out when they were informed as they were coming down to check their weight." Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, Ulysses said they effed up. They did, man. I mean, like Ernest said, they jank. Committed jank. Lolita said UFC should be penalized or whatever was in charge of scale. They should. They should. They should be out, suspended, because that's serious. Gabrielle said check weigh-in results, and a lot of fighters hit 0.5. Yeah, yeah, man. That's what takes away from like I love the fight game, but like I hate when people aren't on their game like this and they just can't fess up and say we made a mistake. James Prince, how come they didn't have a digital scale by now? Sticking to that old school bogus deal. Yeah, like they should have a digital scale too. Like, didn't somebody tell me they use that too? BJ said he can't stay all night. He's gonna see Doctor Strange. Hey, go do it, man. Shoot, still a kid. I still watch cartoons, man. It's all good. Shoot, I'm still watching stuff on Disney Plus, man. So hey, I'm watching not anime, but I watch cartoons. Hey, get it in, man. Ulysses said, challenge Tony. That's who. Okay, you got. Who you got? But let's see. Let me look at the official weights. Was that is that the deal now? Is that how they just gonna do the commission? They're just gonna ride with it, and they're gonna know there's a screw up, but they still gonna make Oliveira and Dumont pay up. They're still gonna make them give up 30% of their purse if they really didn't miss weight. Because like BJ said, she didn't, right? So you still have to pay. That's stupid. Oh boy. MJ said, was I gonna do a what'd you say? Will I do a round by round for Jenna Fabian and Julia Budd? Yeah, if it comes on while I'm on here, I'll pull it up. I mean, I got it playing in the background now, so yeah. Shout out to old Kolesnik, man. She went in there and did it. I think BJ, you still here? You was going for Montez, right? BJ was going for Montez. God, she didn't get it. Oh, my bad. He said no spoilers. Yeah, Kolesnik got it though, man. Oh man, the fight's next. Hold on. Okay, it's next. All right. Well, I'll jump back on it when it comes up. Yeah, BJ Montez lost. I don't know what she was doing. Like that's what she get, man. She fought Clarissa Shields hard as heck, man. Like she went at Clarissa, took her down to shut down her stand up. But Kolesnik was in there banging with her. Like Kolesnik was backing her up. Kolesnik was clinching her to the fence. She got a 30-27 on one of the judges' scorecards. One judge had it for Montez, but both judges, one judge had 30-27 for Kolesnik, one had 29-28. I don't know what Montez was doing, throwing them sloppy right hands. Like she just like at one point was just like winging. She winged like 4 or 5 right hands, and like Kolesnik was just smiling, man. I was like, what is this? Yeah, Ernest said Montez looks sloppy. MJ said these PFL lightweights can fight. Yeah, they go in there and bang now. Kolesnik, I like her, man. She got knocked out one of her fights, but she goes in there and bangs. But Montez, yeah, she's still growing too. Like she only has what 2-0. She looked. I mean, it was like she was riding high off the Clarissa thing. Like she wanted to prove something, but in this fight, she just kind of lost that high. Like she didn't want to do her like that. So I was like, oh man, yeah, you ain't gonna get this fight. So when that scorecard gets read, yeah, you ain't get it. Because she gave Kolesnik a lot of chances. I mean, she made Kolesnik look like a world beater the way she was counter punching her and stepping around her. I mean, the cards were close. I mean, punch stats were close, kick stat, all of that was close. But she wasn't. Nobody scored a takedown. There was no takedowns in this fight. That's why I was wondering, like, why Montez didn't go to the ground. She didn't even want to go to the ground in this fight. I was like, okay, you about to give it up. You ain't gonna get it. DJ said he gonna quit pulling for people. High five. You better you are you giving spoilers away to him, man? Don't give no spoilers away. Yeah, you got about 15 people. Make sure y'all hit the like button like always. And then if you do hit the like button, I will call this Julia Budd Jenna Fabian fight. Hit that like and I will call the fight as I got it playing in the background. Yeah, 6 likes, 15 people. Make sure y'all do that because let's see. Ulysses said 20 fighters, including Charles, weighed in 0.5 pounds over today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, I'm looking at the official weights. Let me see. Where is it? Come on. Pull up these weights here. Weigh-in results here. Oh my God. Look at this, man. Look at this. All right. Oliveira, 155.5, right? Tony Ferguson, 155.5. Shogun Rua, 205.5. Cowboy and Lazone, 155.5. Randy Brown, 170.5. Francisco, 170.5. Danny Roberts, 170.5. Tracy Cortez, 0.5. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let's see. James Pressey, you saw Bullet's 30-minute interview with James Lynch. He spoke to her about the contenders, even moved back to the double champion. No, I haven't seen it. I'll check it out. Lolita said, who is all those in flyweight? Oh, that was everybody. Like, just everybody across the board. Everybody just coming in at 0.5. Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, yeah, even looking at Oliveira's reaction, he looked shocked. Because he is on weight. Then he was like, what? They just don't want to fess up that they was wrong. Let's see. Gatto, 125.5. Clayton Rodriguez, 125.5. Heavyweights. Ivanov, 253.5. De Lima, 258.5. Yeah, Brian, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now that I read it out, I was like, I thought 155.5 was the limit. That's what I thought too. I thought it was, I thought that 1 pound was the limit. Like flyweights come in at 146, and that's good, right? But yeah, I thought it was 146. So, but yeah, it's 0.5 is a problem for him and Norman Dumont. But that's messed up. Like that for 0.5, you have to give up 30% of your purse. They need to change that crap. I'm sorry, man. They got to change that crap. Oh, okay. Yeah. Title fights, yeah. Cholesterol, right? Yeah, title fights have to be exact weight or under. Yeah, that's right. but that's still stupid. I mean, I get what you're saying, yeah, that, but I'm not you, but I'm just saying like that rule is stupid in general because it's like 4.5. But no, Norma Dumont's fight isn't the title fight though. Why she have? Because she's what? Let me see. 146. 146 is fine, but she's point 0.5 over the limit. So why does she have to give up 30% of her purse? Because she's not in a title fight. But wait a minute. But why? But why? But why her though? Like for just a 0.5 though, man, that's not fair. Yeah, it's still stupid. Yeah, I don't think she should be penalized for, being because she's at the limit, but she was 146, but that half pound over, you have to give up 30% of your purse. That ain't fair. But all right, we're gonna move on. We move on. While I'm waiting for this next fight, Jenna Fabian and Julia Budd. Let me see. MJ said, "Do you think that Kayla will fight Julia Budd next?" Um, we'll have to see. I'm not gonna guarantee that she will because uh, I'm not sure if she will. I think it really depends on what she looks like tonight. She said she'll fight anybody, right? Kayla Harrison. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, this fight's about over, so I'll call this fight. But yeah, like I said, I just want to talk a little bit about that weigh-in business, and something just seems crazy off with that. Lolita said, "Yeah, the guy that was weighing was stupid." That's right, dude. Yeah, she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be penalized. High Five said Carla's relentless takedown will ruin her game plan. Rose's game plan. She had to wrestle. There'll be no option left. 60-40 on the ground. Yeah, James Press. She weighed at 146.5, and that's still wrong. Like they should have gave her. Well, she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to go back and try to cut the half pound. But to me, that's still stupid. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, since PFL is going, I got to get in a little round by round here for Jenna Fabian and Julia Budd. So I guess before we keep going on to the breakdowns, we have to take a break and go left here and call this fight. So while we do that, while we wait for this fight to start, make sure you hit that like and I'll call this thing. No, she was 146.5. Yeah, she's over, but I mean, to me, I think that's just um stupid that you have to pay 30% for just a 0.5 over. And that's if she really was, right? That's if she really was over. All right, let's see. High Five said, "Have you seen the video I shared about the headbutt that Rose and Weasel in the rematch with Whaley?" I haven't seen that video. I maybe the link didn't show up because they block them sometime. I don't know why they block links, but if you put it here in the comment section, I'll click on it. Yeah, I don't think she was over Loli. That's the point. Like, I don't think she was. Now when I see that many come up, I don't think she was. All right. Fight's about to start here in a minute. Rose and Weasel claimed the headbutt. I didn't know it was a headbutt. I thought it was a punch. I gotta go back and look at it though, because either way, she got kind of rocked back at that time. So. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Jenna Fabian and Julia Budd, 155 pounds. Jenna Fabian is big. She's 6 foot. All right, here we go. Tail of the tape. Tail of the tape. Jenna Fabian is 32. Julia Budd, 38. 6 foot. Julia Budd is 5'8". Oh, Julia Budd didn't even make 155. She was 154. Wow, Jenna Fabian, 161. Yeah, she missed weight, right? Yeah, she didn't make weight. Yep, hit that like button. All right, 16-3. 6 knockouts. Dang, man, I was like, Jenna Fabian, I was hoping she used that size on Kayla. I knew that, Kayla Harrison was still gonna probably go in there and dominate because Jenna Fabian didn't use that size in that fight, man. I was like, come on, that was disappointing. She didn't use that reach. Jenna Fabian. All right. Okay, Keith Peterson has that cam, the glasses cam, the cam glasses. All right, y'all, here we go. Round 1. Here we go. Okay. Jenna Fabian coming out, reaching with the jab, trying to back Julia Budd up. Julia Budd with the push kick attempt. So Julia Budd, she's doing good right so far, standing, just, trying to stand her ground and measure. She's dealing with a long fighter here. She's, parrying some of these jabs and controlling, ducking these long kicks from Jenna Fabian so far. Nice leg kick there from Jenna Fabian with right hand from Julia Budd. So she's waiting. When she throws those leg kicks, she'll close distance and look for something hard in the pocket. Julia Budd can't stand in front of that left hand though for Julia Budd. She has to move to her left. All right, so far they just measuring here. Calf kick there from Jenna Fabian. So yeah, Julia Budd looking for those right hands every time she steps in. Oh, she catches a kick. Jenna Fabian got that leg caught. All right, Julia Budd closing in. Going for that single leg. Now she got Jenna Fabian to the cage. She's got it up. She's raising that up there so she can get that takedown. Jenna Fabian been working on that takedown defense. See some of her training. She's been working on that. All right, Julia Budd is pushing here. Oh man, it's starting to rain out my way. So here, Julia Budd, yeah, that's what I say. If she can get that right arm up under that thigh, she can raise her up and pull her off of the cage and get her down. I don't know. Not much going on here, man. He might have to break this. Yeah, I was looking to control that head there. So she can't get any leverage there to Try to pull her off the fence. All right, now she's just bracing back, keeping her back on the fence here. Not much going on here. Yeah, it's about to come down out here. Let's see. Yeah, not too many. Yeah, nobody really landed any strikes in this one so far. Because Julia Budd's closing in. She wants to get this thing to the ground, and she gets it down. She's got it. She's down to the ground here. She got this side control right. Let's see what she does. Let's see if she can position her, pull her away from the fence. Now she goes into a half guard, and she's working with that left hand. This is kind of dangerous here for Jenna Fabian, because if Jenna turns to her, if she gets rolled to her right, Julia Budd might try to pass that guard, go to the back. Well, this is far from it's definitely lasting longer than that fight with Caleb, right? This is where you want to get these big fighters like this, man. Julia Budd's got her up. Jenna Fabian's back up. Okay, Julia Budd. Now Julia Budd's using that head right there. She's got that head control with one underhook. And she is pushing. Julia Budd looks strong at this weight. Maybe that's what she needed to do. Maybe just, move up a little bit. She'll be stronger. Knee to the body from Julia Budd. Another knee. She's really using her wrestling here, boy. Putting a lot of pressure on Jenna Fabian. Keeping her pressed. Knees to the body. Just really, really putting a lot of pressure on her. Just got to save some of that energy for the next round. Yeah, this round's pretty much all Julia Budd. 10 seconds left. They separate. Yeah. Good push kick from Julia Budd. I was just about to say Jenna Fabian needs a push kick to keep Julia Budd back. But then Julia Budd, she comes with the push kick and knocks Jenna Fabian back with it. So, yeah, that round was all Julia Budd. Experience. Her wrestling's coming into play. That grappling on the ground. Strength. Fabian, she's got to be more dominant, a little bit more assertive with that jab, man. Yeah, she didn't do like a great deal, but she tried. I mean, she tried to get in a few shots, but Jenna Fabian, that's a big woman to keep down. But like, she didn't do anything spectacular, but she definitely got some ground time in, so she won that round. Fabian, she the one got to do something though. Like, she got to be more assertive with them push kicks, man. Yeah, her takedown defenses got better. Yeah, definitely. Where she used that cage and where she got back up. All right, here we go. Round two. Let's see, Jenna Fabian, starting to stalk forward a little bit here. Got to start attacking that lead leg of Julia Budd. Now Julia Budd comes back with a good push kick. Ooh, yeah, Jenna Fabian punching her way in. Punching her way into a clinch. If she can get like a tie clinch here, that's what she needs. Oh, okay. Jenna Fabian, she's got Julia Budd to the cage here. If she can just turn it, she can get Julia Budd's back. Got the underhook here. Now she's got Julia Budd to the cage. Julia Budd separates one. Get back to the center. I think Julia Budd, she's that was good left hand from my Jenna Fabian there. Head kick attempt from Fabian. Yeah, I don't know either, Colostrum. I think to hang with Kayla, you got to be explosive too. You got to have something that's going to make her respect you. Julia Budd, so far, I mean, she's doing what she needs to do with Fabian, but even then, like, she's not getting Fabian's full respect. Like, even as a veteran, I need to see her like start landing some hard chopping calf kicks. Like Jenna Fabian's lead leg is right there, and she needs to throw that right hand down the pipe when she can time that jab. Good left hand by Jenna Fabian. Now Jenna Fabian is starting to put a little bit more pressure on. Putting some pressure on. Jabbing short. Ooh, nice body kick there from Jenna Fabian. Pick them shots. Pick them shots. Make sure she can land them things, quick. Quick, get in, get out. So Julia Budd don't try to go for a single leg. There's a partially blocked left hand there from Jenna Fabian. Ooh, nice left hand on the inside there from Jenna Fabian. And that was that right hand at the same time from Bud. Ooh, another nice left hand from Jenna Fabian. Jenna Fabian starting to find a home for that left hand because Julia Budd's standing right in front of her. Okay, right hook attempt there from Jenna Fabian. I think she's starting to get into a little bit of a groove now. She needs to measure better with that. Ooh, good left hands. Ooh, good left hands backing Julia Budd up now. Just need to mix it up. So even though she's still in this bracket, like Jenna Fabian, this weight, I wonder, did she have to forfeit some of her purse? Did anybody hear about that? Because she missed weight big time, like 5 pounds. Because what's 161? 5-6 pounds. Yeah, this is more of a chess match here for Jenna Fabian. It's favoring her. Left hand there from Jenna. Yeah, this round's push kick there from Julia Budd. Another one from Julia Budd. Julia Budd need to close the distance, man. You close that distance, get in there. Ooh, hard left hand from Jenna Fabian. Backs. Ooh, rocks Julia Budd. Julia Budd goes in for a double leg. Shoots down. Tries to go for that double leg. She clinches up. That's smart. Because, yeah, she got hurt. I thought she got hurt there. Actually back to that position from round one, trying to go for that single leg. But good takedown defense from Jenna Fabian. She's getting better with her takedown defense now. You long, tall fighters like that, they got to work on their takedown defense like this, though. Yeah. Julia Budd going. No, can't get her down. End of this round. Just push kick from Budd off the cage. Ooh, combination in the round from Jenna Fabian. Well, she got that round. Marcus said Julia Budd will not make it to Pacheco. No, she won't. Not at this pace because it's 1-1 now. And if she continues to pick up that pace, then no. All right, that was into that round. So let's see what happens this third round when it comes back. Let's see. Some good left hands landed from Jenna Fabian. Let's see this playback. Oh, this is from the first round, right? Yeah, they're showing the first round replay. I want to see what left hands were landing in the second round. Good left hand from Jenna Fabian right there. All right, y'all. Third round. I got it tied up. Jenna Fabian's coming on strong now. All right. She's measuring now with that jab. Ooh, good right hand on the inside from Julia Budd there. Good timing. Body kick from Julia Budd. The straight left hand coming back from Jenna Fabian, though. Yeah, Fabian letting her hands go. And that's what's getting that respect from Bud. Oh, good left hand. Good jab there from Julia Budd. Oh, and Fabian goes in for the clinch. Now she's clinching up here. I think Julia Budd getting a little tired. Now she's got that weight from Jenna Fabian on her. Got that underhook. Okay, she fighting for that underhook. Julia Budd slides up under. Yep. And she's now she's got the reversal here. Okay. Ooh, good knee to the body. Good exchange of knees there to the body from both of them. Yeah, Julia Budd, I don't know if she can get this back to the ground because, Jenna Fabian is strong here in this clinch. She's doing good, as far as just defending these takedowns and her positioning on the cage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, at this age, I don't know, Julia Budd, you got to really be, to hang with these fighters, you still got to have something that's going to make them respect you. Trying to go for that single leg again, but I'm telling you, Jenna Fabian is big, though, man. She's not going to get her down. It's a lot of energy wasted there. She need to be in there, like, mauling and working elbows and knees and then try to take her down. Yeah, because Jenna Fabian she's really gotten better. Her takedown defense has really improved from the last time we saw her. Okay, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. A lot of pressure here from Julia Budd. Jenna Fabian, she might need to get off that cage by now. See if she can get a separation because you never know how they might score this round. Man, Julia's really putting a lot of pressure here, though, but not a lot being done here. She's struggling to get this takedown, boy. Struggling. No, now she's down. Julia Budd's down. Ooh. Jenna Fabian letting them hands go now. Look like Jenna Fabian looking for that finish as they get the separation. Ooh, good left hands. Julia Budd tries to switch levels, but she switches levels, and now Jenna sprawls and on top landing some hammer fists. Now Jenna winds up on top. Now Fabian's on top. And she's working. She's in a better position now. She's in that closed guard now. Ernest said he keep thinking Jenna and Janae Harding are the same. Yeah, I mean, they do look from a distance. Oh, boy. 1 minute left. I don't know how they're going to call this round. I mean, I might just say Fabian won it, though. She about to finish on top, and she did land some of the better hands here. Yeah, Julia Budd's not getting out of this. I don't think Julia Budd would have made it. Kayla Harrison, the way she looking here, even if she gets the win, I don't think she'll be able to hang with Kayla as far as strength and just athleticism. No, I don't think so. Uh-oh. Yeah, Julia Budd ain't gonna get this. Nah. No, she's trying to go for that armbar. Nope. And she finishing on top. I think she spent a lot of energy in that first round, man. Yeah. She used a lot of energy trying to take down such a big fighter too. You know what I mean? She's been spending a lot of energy taking down this big fighter here. that first round, and now I think she, yeah, strike numbers are close, very close. 57, 52. More leg strikes, more arm strikes from Jenna. A takedown apiece. I mean, the fight was close, but I think Jenna might edge it out. I mean, Zama said the Pacheco fight. No, she's fighting on the main card, I think. Yeah, she did better even in that one attempt to just flip the script on her and get on top. So, well, Jenna Fabian, I think she took that one. Yeah, strike number, she landed way more in the second round, and way more in the third round. So yeah. All right, let's see these scores. Yeah, Jenna Fabian's gonna win that. Oh yeah, she ain't earning no points because she missed weight, so that's fair. But so yeah, she took on a big fighter, though. Shout out to Julia, but I mean, she still fought her, even though she was coming off of missing that weight. So nah, like, but yeah, she's not gonna get any points. So she won the fight, no points to advance. She's actually in the negative now. Oh, Vanessa Mello fought too, right? I forgot. She lost her fight. I missed that one. All right. So, yeah. After seeing that, yeah, Marcus Bell said Julia Budd was out there struggling. Yeah, she was, man. That's why I said even if she was to get the victory somehow, I don't think that she would have been able to have the strength to hang with Kayla in there like that. I think Kayla would have been too fast and too quick for her. Too powerful, too much. Okay, so call that fight. Let's jump back on to some UFC 274. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Let's go back to the first fight I want to talk about. First fight on the prelims. Colostrum said, finally, y'all believe me. Well, Julia Budd, yeah, I can see that. But if you're talking about Chris Cyborg, that's a different story, though. We're still not talking about Cyborg now. This fight, yeah, it's a little bit more believable. Just because, like I said, you got to have something to get her respect. Like Chris Cyborg is too well rounded. That's a different story. But Julia Budd, that's a different level. So yeah, Julia Budd, I can see that. She's older. Never really had like the pop to get respect from her opponents. Doesn't have the striking to keep somebody as big and as strong as Kayla Harrison at bay, right? But when you talk about Chris Cyborg, she has that. She does have that. She's got those tools. But when it comes to Julia Budd, still something you got to see. Yeah, ain't really no matches for her over here. That's why I wish you would go with a Bellator or something, or have somebody from Bellator come over to her. Probably not. Probably not gonna call the Pacheco fight. I got to jump back to these fights. I want to kind of go through and give some picks for. Probably not gonna do that one. He said, "Yeah, Julia Budd took that L, man." But Fabian, she took an L by not making weight. Now she's -1. Okay, so this pollen is crazy out here still. Okay, so first fight, early prelims. This is supposed to be on the early prelims at 5:30. Let's talk Carnelossi and Benitez. That's what I'm saying. Look, this card, when it comes to the WMMA, it is just too close to pick. I'm just having some fun here, man, with it. Like some of these fights very close. I'm just kind of picking who I think has the tools for real, right? So, and who I'd like to see win. That's kind of what I'm going to go on with this one, because I'm just looking at hard work, who seems to be more dedicated, who's got the tools, who can bring some thunder to the strawweight division with this one. I mean, you can't count Carnelossi out. I think Carnelossi, she's powerful. You know, she's strong. You know, she has a good right hand. She's aggressive. Might be too aggressive though, right? You know, in this situation, pretty strong in the clinch. The one thing I might say is she might have trouble with is her cardio here, dealing with, you know, I think an equally athletic fighter in Lupita Benitez. You know, think about Lupita, you know, I think she's more well-rounded. Like her wrestling is good. You know, her hands are good. They're a little bit more technical than hers. I think Lupita, she can switch it up on, you know, sometimes she'll box, and that she'll go in and clinch up and take the fight to the ground. So I think she has more gears to switch to. What I worry about in this fight is like both of these fighters' defense. Zama said, did Kolesnik win fairly? Yeah, she won. Yeah, she won fair. Montez was sloppy. I'm gonna just be honest. Montez looked sloppy in there, right? Very sloppy in the second round, really. Abigail Montez did not try to take the fight to the ground. She was just trying to brawl. Very sloppy. Yeah. So yeah, Lupi and Carnelossi, this fight, it's tight. It really is. Because like I said, both of them don't have the best defense. And I think that's going to be a big part of what can change the course of this fight. Very, 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 very close. Very close. But I think with Lupita having a full training camp, that's going to make a difference. You know, she's been working hard in there. And I think that's going to give her time to, you know, really keep everything sharpened up. So to make sure everything is sharper. And I've seen Carnelossi get hit with some, you know, good shots. You know, she's been hit with some, she's been cracked before. You know, Carnelossi been cracked across that chin because she can be wild. You know, she likes to try to gorilla her way up in there to get a clinch. You know, I think with this one, since they're about the same age, you know, they're that same, like, as far as fight years, their age range for Carnelossi, I'm going to look at, yeah, because Carnellossi's like 1 year older. They're about the same height, same size, same reach. It's going to be explosive. I'm going to lean towards Lupi in this one because she has more of a vast skill set. Yeah, man, we got like 13 people. Make sure y'all hit that like. 13 says 13 here, 12 here. Hit that like. You only gonna have 9 likes. Got a bunch of people watching on and off, so we can keep this thing rolling. I know some people keep telling me, "Oh, I didn't know you was on." Well, if you hit the like, which I know some of y'all already did, you'll know when I'm on. But I'm gonna go with Lupita Benitez in this fight here. By finish, I'm not sure. By submission, I'm not betting on a submission here. I think Carnelossi can hang in there. She's kind of strong. She's strong on the ground too. I think Lupita might get a decision in this one. You know, I think she has the hands and the clinch control, you know, to get the work in on the inside. So I'm gonna say decision for Lupita Benitez. Very close though, because if Carnelossi was a cracker with the right hand, who knows what happens? I can see Carnelossi opening something up on Lupita because, you know, sometimes Lupita, she'll go in there and trade. And like I said, both fighters don't have the best defense, so somebody might bleed in this fight. But I'm gonna go with Lupita. Very, very, very close though. Believe me, I'm almost wanting to say Carnelossi. That's how close it is. Like when Carnelossi wins, if she wins, I'll say, yep, I can see why. Because though Lupita has more tools, I still don't think she's. I don't think she's to the point where she can just go in there and dominate somebody like Carnelossi. This is still a big test because she's dealing with somebody big and powerful, man. You know, Brian said Lupi needs to watch her neck when she's shooting. Yeah, that's true. When she go in there and try to switch levels with Carlossi, Carlossi likes this. She likes this type of fight. She likes this type of fight. So in close, it might be some problems there. Hold on. I had to fix something so it would show up. Somebody's comment wasn't showing. Okay. Yeah. It's still a tight fight. Like if Carnelossi wins, yeah, I could see it happen. I can see that happening. I'm just gonna go with the one with more tools in this fight, which is Lupi, the one I seen use more, and the basics that really work for her. How she fights in the clinch, her wrestling, her boxing, her hands are sharper, I think. So yeah, that's who I got. I mean, who do y'all got for Lupi and Carnelossi? Who y'all going for in that? Who do y'all pick in that fight? Man, it's starting to storm out this way. Let's see. Before I jump to the next one, who do y'all got? Who do y'all got? Carnelossi or Lupi? Let's see. Oh, there he goes. Okay, it's starting to storm out here. Lafayette said he's got Lupi. Okay. All right. Well, moving on. Let's see. Just waiting for you. Well, y'all can put your answer in. I'm jumping to the next fight. Let's look at this featherweight fight. There's another one, man. There's another featherweight fight here that I'm like really, really not sure about, man. I'm just not sure about this one too. The other day I was leaning towards Norma Dumont a little bit more, and then I started leaning towards Macy. Norma Dumont missed weight by what, half a pound. Doesn't really look too drained on the scale. Just looking at her, I mean, that's how she usually looks. I mean, when she tries to make 135, she looks worse to me, definitely. But in this situation, she was just didn't even want to go for the weight. She didn't want to try to shed that 0.5, and she forfeited 30% of her purse. This wasn't like a big missing weight where I would say it's like going to affect her performance. Like she was really, really to the point where she was drained or just not dedicated. So I can't really factor that in. This fight here, I think, looking at resume, I think Norma has better. She's got some better wins on the resume. She's definitely got some better wins that shows you that she's been improving as a fighter. As a well-rounded fighter. Beating Aspen Ladd. I know Aspen Ladd is normally bantamweight, but Aspen's still kind of dangerous, even at 145. She beat Felicia Spencer. Those are some good names. Macy, on the other hand, of course, she's been fighting at 135 more consistently. That's why I think she hasn't been as sharp. She's lost to Lena Landsberg. Thought that was a fight she could win. Then the short notice fight, I know at featherweight, she lost to Rocky Pennington. And Rocky really did take her to school in that fight. I mean, she was hitting her with some good, clean boxing and finished her, in a submission, boxed her, then submitted her. So it's hard to say that Norma could still go in there and just dominate her, because Macy, I think this time around, having a full camp, not short notice, fighting at her weight, I think she'll be back in that groove. I think she will. She has power in both hands. Very, very good knees in the clinch when she uses it. Whenever she gets you that tie clinch, she's vicious with knees. I think that's something she needs to kind of resort back to. So I think Macy's got a lot of advantages here. She knows how to work it, man. She's tall. I think she's 5'11", but how much? They list her at 5'9". Man, Macy Chiasson is like 5'11". You can't be trusting some of these things, man. Like Macy's 5'11". She's not 5'9". She's 5'11". Sure, dog got her listed at 5'9". No, yeah, Tapology says she's 5'11". That's what she is. Yeah, Macy Chiasson is tall. Yeah, 5'11" with a 72-inch reach. She's 4 inches taller, 5-inch reach advantage over 5-inch reach difference over Norma Dumont. Let's see if she can make that an advantage there, man. Let's see if she can work her jab. Let's see if she can time Norma Dumont. I think Norma Dumont is a little bit more explosive. I think she has more speed. Let's see if Macy can use her timing and kind of switch stances on her, to either land a big, powerful left hand or the right hand. Because, yeah, sometimes she'll switch to a southpaw stance to land a long, straight left hand, or she'll switch to land a right and then land a lead left hook. So Macy's kind of has some tricky footwork, a little slow, but she has some tricky footwork going for her. Let's see if she can time Norma Dumont. Norma, I think, has a little bit of more of a speed advantage, quicker hands. And I think Norma's going to need to use that speed, to be in and out to the body, like Rocky did, touch the body, clinch up, stay on the inside, and really press Macy to the cage to the point that she can't get that leverage to get the tie clinch. She has to be in that position where she can take it down to the ground and just use her size. Macy, I know Macy's big, she's tall, but Norma's not small. Norma's not small. She's got size to her. But this is another, man. This is just one of them fights, man. I know it's going to be good. And this is one I think could end in a stoppage, like a TKO, going either way. Like if Norma is on the end of one of those right hands, Macy might be able to put her down. But she's got to have the timing right. She's got to have the timing. I don't know, man. Again, I could say a pick, but it's 50-50. It really is 50-50. Because I can see it going either way. I mean, I'm just having fun with it tonight because I know it's gonna be fun fights anyway. I'm gonna give Macy Chiasson a chance. I'm gonna say Macy's gonna win this fight. I'm just gonna go out on them. I'm gonna say Macy is gonna win this fight. Let's see. Lafayette said he's got Norma Dumont. Okay. He said if Dumont wins, how about Dumont versus Panty? It would have to be at 145 though. I don't think Dumont could make 135. I don't think she can make 135, man. In my opinion. I don't want to be one of them people to turn on a fighter and just say, oh, no, I'm done with this fight. Now, I've been rocking with Chiasson for about the past 4 years, even back in the Tough House. I liked her style then. Of course, there's points where I'll be like, oh, disappointed, but I ain't one of those fans that's just going to turn back and just say, oh, got to go with this person. I like her style. I just hope she can be a little bit more dedicated. And I hope hoping this is the time here, because this is 145 where she needs to be, and she's got a full camp this time. Full camp, no short notice. So yeah, I'm gonna say Macy. I'm gonna say let's go Chiasson. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Macy Chiasson on this one, man. She's been, improving, growing. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go with Macy Chiasson. Zama said, I've been watching a lot of analysis and predictions this week. I had enough of Rose. Is a way different fighter now. You can feel that massive bias. Let's go, Carla. Before I talk, Carla, I will answer that though. I know what you mean. Like, I don't want people to get that twisted. Like, today, 8 years later, it's going to be a different fight. But to say the person's going to be a different fighter, like 100%, like they really know, they don't know. Like, there's a difference. Like, when you say a person's a way different fighter now, are you really sure about that? Like, I think we can really agree that the fight's going to be different. But do you know if that person's like mentally really different than they were back then? Like, how do you know they might react the same to this person? Like, you never really know. Like, see, we can always say the first fight and the rematch of any fight is never the same. So I can already tell you now, like, it's gonna be a different fight. But I don't know if she's like 100%. Nothing is ever perfect, right? That's kind of where I'm with that. Like, they make it just sound like Carla has no chance. Like, Carla is an improved fighter as well. Carla's grown as a fighter as well. So we just never know. That's what makes MMA just so unpredictable sometimes. All right, Brian Williams said he's going with Norma. Okay. I'm just rocking with Macy Chiasson. I know Norma has got a great chance in here, because even Tuesday I was kind of leaning towards Norma, because Norma's beat some good names, and I do have to look at that resume as well. Like, Norma has a style, that kind of frustrates certain type of fighters. Like, she's got that strength too. So Colostrum said, yeah, a lot of people sleeping on Carla, but if she used her wrestling wisely to keep the pressure on, she could possibly win. She could possibly win this fight. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about it in a minute. Let's jump to this next. Who y'all got? Macy and Norma Dumont. Who do y'all got before we jump to the next fight? So far, I got Lupi and Macy Chiasson. I know High Five went Brazilian all the way around the board. He got all three Brazilians. I haven't picked a Brazilian yet, man. I got Lupi and Macy. All right, most people hoping Carla wins. Like, Lafayette, I mean, you ain't saying nothing right there. I mean, you know the deal. That's the scary part. Zama said he's got Chiasson. Okay. All right. Let me know who y'all got. Let's see who y'all got. Let's see if y'all picks work tomorrow. Who do y'all got? Macy Chiasson and Norma Dumont. Before I jump to this next fight. Lolita said there's a Portuguese article that said the scale they weighed in was not calibrated correctly. I was going to say that earlier. Like, I don't think that thing was tiered or calibrated right. Because my job, you have to make sure you tear off certain scales, or you could be in big trouble. Yeah, you really do have to make sure that stuff is working. I mean, especially for this situation, man. Okay, let's go to this flyweight fight. Let's see. This here, I think, next to the Rose and Carla rematch, I'm really looking forward to this one. Melissa Gatto and Tracy Cortez. Let's talk about this fight. Melissa Gatto and Tracy Cortez. Okay. Again, I know I was coming in hard. I said Gatto's got this, but the more and more I just watch these fights and do some research, and look at how they win and how they find ways to win. It's another one, man. It's another competitive fight. Gatto and Tracy Cortez is competitive. This is actually on the early prelims. This is actually going to be before Norma and Chiasson, just so y'all know. Tracy Cortez and Gatto. Let's see. Yeah, it's like the next. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3. It's the fourth fight. Yeah, it's like Carnelossi, Ganides. Yeah, it's right next to each other. Yeah. All right. So if y'all don't have any picks for Norma and Chiasson, I think Zama said he's got Chiasson, right? Y'all have any picks on that? I'm jumping to the next fight. Okay, so Cortez and Gatto. It's just got me intrigued, man. What's going to happen in this fight? You know, they're not too far off in size, same height. You know, they're in around the same age area, so don't expect like there to be like some type of big age gap here. Like, oh, this person here is too old. This person, just don't have it. No, Melissa Gatto, she's actually younger. I know somebody the other day thought Melissa Gatto was older. Somebody asked me how old Melissa Gatto was. Like, she's only 26. Manone's like 32. She's in that age range, but no, Melissa Gatto's only 26. She's about to hit her prime. She's younger. Tracy Cortez is 28. So about the same height, in that same height range. So they say, but I'm gonna double check here. I think Melissa Gatto is taller. I know she's leaner. Yeah, got her listed at 5'5". Yeah, she's pretty long and lean. But Tracy Cortez, she's a little bit thicker. I know she's fought at bantamweight in one of her fights. Yeah, she's about 5'5". Yeah, they're about the same height. Let's see. Okay, so Tracy Cortez, she's been out of action for a while, man. She's been out since April of 2021. And to me, coming back against somebody dangerous like Gatto, that's not a good look. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, shout out to her. I mean, she's taking on a tough fighter. I mean, and Gatto was unranked too, so it's not like, it's not like she's taking on like a top 15 right away. No, she's taking on somebody supposed to be on her level. But the more I just been looking at Gatto and how she trains and how she approaches her fights, she's just one of them fighters that is really, really about putting her, just dominating. She really wants to make her presence in the octagon known. I know some might disagree with that, but I think her striking is very, very, I won't say polished, like on that Manon level, but I think, she really has been getting better with it. She's really been working on some things too, like as far as her wrestling and her clinch game. Like I said, I just follow her on Facebook, watch some of her training stuff on YouTube, and I think Gatto has just really been grinding. She's really been working hard. Not to say Tracy Cortez hasn't, but Tracy's been out of the mix for a minute, and I think Tracy Cortez is a good fighter. I think Tracy Cortez is a good fighter. I just don't think that she's really got the same type of drive the way Gatto has that dominates. Like, she knows how to win, definitely. She always finds ways to win. Like, she has a good resume. Like, Tracy Cortez got a good resume. Like, if you compare it to Gatto's, I know Gatto has a Sarge win, and that is pretty big, but Cortez beat fighters like Blanchfield, Agapova, Melo, Keish, Justin Keish, who has a win over Lima Lake McFarland now. She beat Stephanie Edgar at bantamweight. So she has a pretty decent resume on her level. And there are a lot of decisions. So it's just showing you that, throughout the fight, she's always game, that she does have the cardio to to move. And I think that's going to be a big part of this fight for her against Gatto, being able to last in there, being able to grind it out and shut down the range and the speed with the range and the striking of Gatto. That's going to be a big key for her. Let me see. As I said, doubt. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, look, I'm looking at this fight, man. I got to give Cortez some credit, though. I got to give Cortez some credit. I don't think it's going to be an easy win for either fighter. I think both fighters can pull it out. Really, like, that's how close it is. Like, if Cortez can dig deep, if she can go in there and use some speed, if she can go in there and clinch, fight, and grind this thing out against the cage, I think she might have some good moments. Now, if Gatto goes in there and starts using them push kicks early, and she can stalk, stick that long jab out, and really test the time of to see if she's got that octagon rust on Tracy Cortez. Shoot. Hold on, just pulling something up here. Bluebird said Cortez is actually good. Yeah, she's good. She's good. I never said she was bad. Yeah, she's good. I just think Gatto is good as well. I think Gatto just has a different approach right now. Her momentum, it just seems like it's really going. While this moment says she's taking Gatto, she's not helpless on the ground. No, she's not. I think, yeah, she showed that against Sarge too, being able to reverse Sarge and just take it to her and wear Sarge down in that second round. Ernst said Tracy's going to wrestle Gatto. Let's see. Well, Sarge did take her down in that first round. But then she had gas. So if Cortez has a gas tank, she could probably take it. She could take it. Yeah, Bluebird said he's giving the edge to Cortez, but Gatto looks good and dangerous. Yeah, that's the thing. She just looks dangerous, man. All right, let's see here. Zama said Cortez looked better than ever on the scale, in my opinion. Hope her cardio will last. Yeah, she's looking ripped. While this moment said Rosa's energy was different in the ceremonial way and saying if it's God's will, then and still interested, not so confident. And she said, while this moment she said not fooled, just thought it was interesting. It's like when Carla and that blank look on her face. Yeah, like Carla, like some people get Carla's, they get her her demeanor mixed up, but I was like, I've been seeing Carla look like that forever now. Like some people think she looks scared, but Carla looks like she just wants to, go in there and defend hers, right? But when the bell rings, Carla gets to moving. Oh, she's a dangerous fighter. Like Carla's got that blank look. She just be standing there in the corner. Carolina got that relaxed look where she just be, leaning against the cage, leg crossed. Like some of them just have these different demeanors that be kind of tripping me out sometimes. Like, oh man, like it ain't nothing to them. Todd Johnson, what's going on? He said, great to hear. So appreciate it, man. Like always, come on through and chat a while. This one though, I'm really, again, I'm just ready to have some fun with this fight. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna stick with Gatto. I'm gonna stick with Gatto on this. I'm sticking with Gatto on this fight just because of her skills, momentum, dangerous, her style. I don't think Cortez has fought anybody like this. Like Cortez fought good fighters, definitely, but I don't think she's fought somebody like this. And I think Cortez I can't really say the layoff is going to come into play because she's only 28 years old. That shouldn't be a problem for her. That's a lot of time to kind of rest up for a 28-year-old, and work. That's if you are working. That's, unless she's busy. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, there we go. This fight, and that one. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Gatto on this one. First Brazilian I picked. So I know most of y'all already. I think a lot of y'all going with Gatto. Bluebird, he said he's going for Cortez. I think Ernest said he's going for Cortez. Wildest Moments going for Gatto. I see everybody like this fight. Y'all really don't care about Chiasson and Norma Dumont, huh? everybody. I can tell everybody wants to see this fight. Nobody really cares about the featherweight fight. Dang, featherweight division. And see, that's the thing. Featherweights just they got to do something, man. They got to build this division up, or just forget about it. Cortez might get subbed or TKO. Yeah. All right. So recap for me, I'm going with Loopy, Macy, and Gatto. Loopy, Macy, and Gatto. And I'm just picking this time because, like I said, they are very competitive fights. But let's talk about this main event for WMMA. The main event for WMMA. Rose and Carla and Rose. Rose and Carla too. I'm glad this fight's finally here. I'm glad that Carla finally got her shot. So much has changed over the past 8 years. Yeah. So, Rose got smarter, definitely got wiser, more focused in some ways. Still questionable sometimes with the focus. Sometimes be kind of questionable. That's just me though. Don't. I mean, yeah, y'all can be sensitive if you want. I know how sensitive Rose fans are. The minute you call something out about a fighter, they get sensitive, boy. But anyways, Carla has definitely been working hard. She's definitely been grinding. She's been putting her game together. She's earned this shot. After 8 years, she touched the belt once. You just gotta think sometime how that fighter probably feels. Like sometimes it's like a humbling thing, but then they're like, no, this is something I probably just needed. It's just happening for a reason because she's been gone for, she's been out of that loop for a lot of years now, right? There's been a lot of fighters we considered elite, but not Carla. But she finally climbed back, got her title shot. So I think, man, we're gonna see an improved Carla. Definitely, gonna see this is a different Rose in 2014. But I think Carla, she has a style that can really give Rose some trouble. She's not one of them fighters that, I keep saying this just to really stress it, that people have to understand. Like Carla is a very good wrestler. Like she's not like one dimensional. Like if she was one dimensional, she wouldn't have got 4 fights in a. Did she win 4 fights in a row? How many fights did she win in a row? Yeah. Carla won 4 in a row, right? Who was that on a 5-fight win streak? Was that Lauren Murphy at flyweight? How many did Rose win in a row? Yeah, somebody one dimensional, they just don't do that. 5 in a row. Yeah, she got 5 wins in a row. Yeah, so Carla is a game opponent here. This is a game fighter here. She beat Verna Jandaroba, Grasso, Michelle Waterson, Marina Rodriguez, and Jan Janon. Yeah, all of them with some close fights, but that tells you how tough Carla is, right? Tells you how tough Carla is. 5-fight win streak, different styles, a jiu-jitsu practitioner, a boxer, quick kickboxer, those karate, Michelle Waters, a Muay Thai fighter in Marina Rodriguez, a traditional type of kickboxer in Yan Xiaonan, right? And now she's about to fight Rose, who's striker, but has a ground game, kind of a well-rounded boxer, well-rounded kickboxer. Has a little bit of everything here. But when you break it down, I don't really see that danger factor in this fight for Carla like I did when I saw and if you want to say Carla beat Claudia, she beat Claudia too. She beat Claudia, Marina Moroz, Cynthia Calvillo. This is a good resume right here. So Carla is not one to count out. She's not one-dimensional. She's got skills, man. The only real fights on her resume where she got handed, got her frame torn out was like Joanna and Suarez. And those were fights, I picked them. I said, Suarez is too big, too strong. Wrestling with this big fighter right here, no, that's not going to happen. Carla, you're going to get torn up. And she still lasted 3 rounds with her. But everybody else on her resume, like if you look at those stand-up styles, those long, tall fighters, those fighters with power, Marina Rodriguez, a counterpuncher, she got power in the right hand. She wasn't able to stop Carla. Alexa Grasso, she took the foot off the gas. She couldn't do anything. Had her moments, but she didn't pull the trigger. So I think Carla's got a great chance in this fight. Of course, the Rose fans, the casual fans, they all think it's going to be easy work. And it could be. It could be a situation where it could be that moment where Rose gets another one. But I don't really see it that way because though Joanna beat Carla, Zhang Weili had the belt also. Neither one of them are Carla. And in this situation, that's a good thing. That's a good thing because Carla has a style, even today, I think that could really give Rose some problems. I'm just saying, I think she does still have a style for Rose. Because I keep saying this in all my videos. Joanna and Zhang Weili show Rose too much respect. For some elite fighters, they show Rose a lot of respect and let her dance circles around them and just dazzle them with footwork. Neither one of them really have that type of boxing IQ like Rose did. So Rose just put the footwork on them and just baffled them, right? And Zhang Weili want to try to stand with Rose, and Rose just plays with that for a little bit in the round and it kicks her in the face, right? And then you got Joanna, who's quick, but Rose has better timing, right? Rose has better timing. Rose has better timing than Joanna, and Rose has her way a few rounds. But then eventually, when Joanna finally figures it out, she starts slowing Rose down with leg kicks, so she starts connecting more. So Rose is getting these wins over these top level fighters because of that respect. And a lot of people don't want to admit that. That's where she is beating them. Rematch with Zhang Weili. Zhang Weili was too tentative, man. She was like scared. I won't say scared, but she wouldn't engage like she used to. She had won a few rounds. In some eyes, I could see her winning the fight. But again, she was never pulling the trigger like she used to. Like Zhang Weili never took the fight into the clinch and landed body shots, never worked the body hard enough. She kept staying at mid-range with Rose. So Rose took her down and just, secured 2 rounds in the end. So, yeah, they're great fighters. Yeah, they did. Yeah, Joanna could beat Carla and Zhang could probably beat Carla, but they couldn't beat Rose. But Carla has the style to beat Rose. I know that sounds confusing, but that's how this game works, man. Like, I'm not even bringing up Andrade. Like, yeah, Rose beat Andrade, but look at the fits that she had with that style. Why did she have that type of trouble with Andrade? Andrade don't respect her. Andrade don't want to respect her. Andrade says, I'm doing what I want to do. Even if you catch me with a few shots, eventually I'm going to win. And I think that's what it's going to come down to for Carla. Carla's going to have to go in there and show a level of disrespect to Rose. Like, don't be stupid. Like, don't be going in there swinging wild to get countered, or don't try to strike with her. But you have to disrespect Rose to a certain level, like Andrade did. Like, she's like, Andrade was like, forget your boxing. I'm coming. I'm coming. Then second fight, arguably some people think Andrade won that fight. And not only did she get in good licks, she showed you that, look, I'm not playing. I'm landing bombs, and she broke her nose in that fight. So Andrade always left her mark on Rose. She never was in there playing, and this ain't something you can teach technically. That's why I'm just kind of talking about it longer, because it's something in the mind frame I think Carla carries in all of her fights, and I think she's going to carry it into this Rose fight as well. Like, she's not going to over respect Rose. Like, she never has. Like, every time she lost fights to fighters, they just had to outgun her. Like, everybody that's beat her, like, decisively, beat Carla decisively, they had to outgun her. Just had the style to beat her, and they would take her apart. But Rose, I think, gives the time that Carla needs, and that's what's going to make it even, man. I think that's just what's going to make it come down to be an even fight, man. Like, I think Carla's going to show some level of disrespect that has to be shown. Like, you got to close distance, got to hit her, got to make it kind of like that street fight like she did somewhat in the first fight, but cleaner. I hope she is watching what Andrade did. Like, she can't do what these other fighters did because she don't have that type of length and height, but she's going to have to take some pages out of Andrade. No, she's not as big as Andrade, but she got to take a couple of pages out of Andrade's book here. Attacking the lead leg, inside, outside, body shots, aim where you're closest to, like the body. So she can't really go in here and play this type of games. You got to look at what agitates Rose the most. And I know that Rose and Pat Barry and all them, they're working on plans and how to try to close up those holes where Rose kind of crumbles. But I mean, you can only change a fighter so much. That's the question. Like, can Rose really handle pressure like that in this fight? Maybe for a round or two. But Carla's got 5 rounds to work. Carla's got 5 rounds to work. So we'll see. Let me see. What about Rose though? Let's focus on Rose for a minute. Let's see. Todd said Rose is very dangerous, but I think if Carla believes in her overall skill, she can win. Brian says Bluebird fight wise is 50-50. We don't exactly know what we're gonna get. That's the beauty of the fight game. Bluebird says Young JJ let Rose dance around because she was blasting him in the face with that left of hers off those angles. Right. Let's see. Man, is that main event on already? I think we all know Kayla's probably gonna win that fight. Gabrielle said I can see Carla winning just like Sterling and Bilal. And that's what she got to do. That's what you got to do. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm not going to be the one to boo. I mean, I just know that a person like that has to go, fighter like that has to do what you got to do. Zama said people do not understand that Rose's striking is quite limited. It is. It's limited, but it's enough to beat some of these strawweights in the division that don't have a high boxing IQ. That's why it looks so dazzling. You know what I mean? Like, if Andrade was much more of a technical boxer and she really works on her game, Andrade's style would probably be too much for her all the time. Like, she probably wouldn't have won the second fight. Wallace Mo said, did Carla dirty versus Claudia. Yeah, I thought she won that fight too. I did. Pacheco's next. Yeah, I'm gonna play it in the background, but I'm not calling that fight. Still just talking about these fights. Um, Rose, though, like I said, definitely not the same fighter. She's not that wild flying on bar, uh, spin kicking fighter, but what she's showing is, what's funny though about her though is like Rose has a team behind her that really, really has to keep her on the path. She's still young, considerably. She's in her 20s. Um, Rose has that team behind her that really has to keep her together. And I think, that's what's really keeping that style of hers and everything intact. So she's one of those fighters I think that has a good team behind her that really understands that she can kind of crumble if she was alone. Like if she didn't have the team behind her, they would just have that type of energy that she needs. Whereas I think Carla, I know it's about a team, your trainers, but I think Carla can kind of stand on her own a little bit more than Rose does. To me, like I just get this feeling about them mentally. Like I think Carla stands on her own more mentally. And Rose, I think she really needs those people in her corner behind her to really kind of control her, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just get that kind of vibe sometimes with her. That's why it's kind of like, what do you do to break that? How do you break that for Carla? Colostrum said, I always pick a grappler wrestler over a striker. A wrestler over a striker. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, for the most part, yeah, I would too. Depending on who's the striker though. Like if it's Joanna, no, I'll pick Joanna. If the striker's Joanna and it's one of these other grapplers like at strawweight, I'm just saying for that case. Let's see though. Rose, she definitely has changed, from who she used to be. But going back to what Zaman said, seeing her as like a limited striker. What do you see as like a limited striker in her? Like, do you think she takes a foot off the gas? She kind of does take a foot off the gas sometimes. Like, she'll box a little bit, then kind of just take some rounds off. Go back to, kind of moving angles, a little bit of counters here and there. Not even really like counters, but just kind of waiting for her turn to make a couple of moves. Oh, it's over already? Dang. Pacheco got it done. He said grappler, wrestler, yeah, grappler, no. Oh boy, Pacheco got it. Ooh, hold on. Let me stop here for a second. I thought Pacheco was good last time, man. What happened? Like, was it really a weight issue, or did they pull her out of that tournament? Let me see this. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Pacheco ain't playing, is he? Oh boy. Like last time, yeah, she had a weight issue last time because she couldn't make weight, they said, and they pulled her out. I thought that was kind of suspect because why all of a sudden the time Pacheco was looking, oh wow. Pacheco ain't playing. Damn, that right hand turned that girl, man. They giving you all angles right now. Ooh, she holding her head like that junk hurt. Oh. Well, that was quick. Lafayette said Pacheco improved. Yeah, she improved last time. She improved last time, but I thought it was suspect when they pulled her out, man. I thought it was kind of suspect because she was knocking people out last time. And she better, this time around, Pacheco better do the same thing she do against Kayla. I mean, she better line it up and take it home with them hands. Like her left hook and her right hand has been like powerful. Powerful. She was on a mission last time, but I don't know what happened, man. Like, this is too weird. Like, how did she miss weight last time? Like, oh, man. Fingers crossed that she makes weight. No, I know that, Marcus. I know it was like I don't believe it though. That's my point. Like, I know it was a weight thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I don't think it was weight for real to me. I think it was something else. I think they say it was weight, but they just didn't want her in there because they knew Pacheco was dangerous. That's my point. Yeah, I said that before though. Like, I don't think she did miss weight. No, she ain't miss weight. Like I said that before, I thought it was suspect. I'm gonna go back to saying that. Like, y'all can believe me on that or not, but Pacheco was looking good last time around. Won two good fights, right? Looked good in her 2 fights. Then all of a sudden she misses weight for the last fight. Like, how does somebody that focused miss that opportunity right then, right when it's there? Like, she was ready last time. That's why the weight. That's what they say, but I don't believe it. Wildest most of Rose Gasses. Why do you think she resorted to grappling versus Weili? I thought Weili was winning that fight up to that point. Yeah, she'll gas. Who was I talking about that with? Who was I talking about that with one time? Yeah, I think she does gas out a little bit. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, I think Rose is used to fighting at a pace. You know, she's used to kind of fighting at a pace, kind of like Nunes does, and that's kind of where she succeeds. You know, when she can use that footwork, use that accuracy, and just use the time to kind of move, strike when she wants to, make you miss, to, you know, take rounds. But when she's in there with a fighter that pushes the pace, like Andrade, you know, the whole game plan is done. Like, she just can't adjust like that because maybe the cardio is just not on point like that, right? Yeah, so that's a big part I think with Rose. But the one thing here that's really even in this fight out this time for Rose's side is, you know, her focus, you know, moving and just jab, you know, counter, you know, use those leg kicks. Sorry, I was just distracted by this fight again. And let me close that window for a while. Wow. Yeah, anyways, yeah, hold on. Oh wow. I was just playing the fight back again. MJ said, hype jobs always win tournaments the same way they did with Stan Fairtex. I don't think Stan Fairtex is a hype job though. Stan Fairtex is good. Like, Stan Fairtex won that. I don't know about that. Stan Fairtex is good. Like, she ain't like a hype job. You know, she's been improving where she needs to improve, but like, this situation was different though. This situation today is like last tournament, last season is different. Chaz King, what's going on? He said trying to watch these PFL fights. Horrible. Is the what's wrong? Is the stream bad? Can't get no. Is it buffering or something? Because mine is kind of buffering. Like, I know I got a storm out my way, but like keeps, you know, doing a little circle. I don't know, Pacheco, this time around, I'm looking at her now, she looks a little bit slimmer. Maybe she's on a better diet now. Yeah, because even before, maybe her face did look a little bit more like her face did look a little fuller. Yeah. Stamp ain't no hype job. I'm just saying, Stamp ain't no hype job. She's a good fighter. I think the thing about her, she's more Muay Thai, still making her transition, but she's winning. She's winning. Like Ritu Fogat was the one they were kind of hyping up in that tournament. To me, Ritu Fogat was the fighter they were hyping up. But you saw what happened when Stan Fairtex fought her. Ritu was a good wrestler, but she got handled in that fight. Wildest Moment said she laid on top of Whaley. She didn't do much with those takedowns. No, she didn't do much with those takedowns. That's why I said, like, I understand, yeah, like she's a pace fighter. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like what Amanda Nunes did with GDR. Like, Amanda Nunes, okay, doesn't have the best cardio, still suspect, but she took a lot of those rounds to the ground with GDR, but she wasn't using a lot of energy. She was just using her grappling because she knew her grappling was better, but she was making the right moves. Whaley on her back isn't really that like dangerous. So yeah, I can see what you mean. Like Whaley on her back, Rose is not using a lot of energy though. But we'll see, man. Rose gonna, kind of keep that pace. If she can keep that pace, if she can pump out the long strikes, will she be able to get Carla's respect? Will Carla take that approach like those other fighters, or will she go in there and just close distance? Like, can she avoid those knees? Can she avoid the the right hand, the head kicks? And I think she has a good chance, man. It's really close. Like I said, I didn't even want to do like a full breakdown for this fight this time, because it's just too close. All of these fights on this card are just close, and I'm just enjoying them. I'm gonna just watch these things and enjoy them. And I'm having my picks, but very competitive night in WMMA. No one-sided fights here at all, I don't think. I mean, they could happen. They could be one-sided for whatever reason, but on paper, none of them are. A high five said the crowd is another factor, given the fighters' motivation and not interested enough with their long-awaited rematch between Rose and Carla. Yeah. Yeah, Pacheco did what she was supposed to do. I mean, she did what she was supposed to do. Yeah, this is Kayla. This will be Kayla Pacheco 3. You know? This will be the third time they fought. Pacheco is looking like a monster. Hopefully, nothing strange happens again, and they say she has to pull out because of weight. Right. Yeah, I haven't seen that video yet. High five that you're talking about a headbutt. Uh, where is that video? I mean, hold on, I can look it up. The Weasel video. I'm not gonna watch it right now, but I'm gonna watch it a little later. What's the name? The Weasel. Rose headbutt. Let's see. Hold on, I don't see it. Damn, man, internet running slow right now. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find that video. I don't see it. How old is it? How old is that video? High five. Where is the link at? Because the link's not showing up in the chat. If you sent it in the chat, I'm just waiting on that so I can pull it up. I see the robbery video. Who really won? Is that the video? Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Like, somebody need to tell me what video. I ain't watching nothing. Like, where is it? Like, which video is it? Because the link's not. If you send it in the chat, I'm not seeing it. So, like, I have no idea what video you're talking about. So I'm moving on. Yeah, because I don't see it. Okay. So this fight, man, I don't know. I'm gonna go with let me think. Who am I gonna go with? I'm gonna go with hmm. Who am I gonna go with? Let's see. Carla. But not by much. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Carla. I think Carla can get it. I think she can win it. I think she can, but we'll see. If Rose starts shutting takedowns down and it's over, you know. Let's see. What else? I mean, let me see. I want to see this video. What video are y'all talking about? I'm about to let's see. Brian, you said you seen the video. Where is it? Like, do you have the video? Can you show it to me? I mean, because I want to see what y'all talking about with this headbutt. Because I mean, let's see. Kayla Harrison's not next, so got one more fight, or is it two more fights before that one? Okay, let me see. I am not seeing this thing anywhere on this guy's channel. Let's see. Weasel's channel. Where is this headbutt video y'all talking about? I mean, are y'all gonna bring up a video and not even tell me where it is? Come on now. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't care. Forget it. Anyways, all right. So those are my picks. I've got I'm gonna go with Loopy, I'm going with Macy, and I am going with Gatto, and I'm gonna go with Carla. Like I said, anything happen in these fights for real. I'm just picking. But yeah. But yeah, I was gonna look at that thing and just talk about that, but ain't nobody showing me that. So I'm about to go eat. I'm getting up out of here tonight, and I will get on for a Fight Companion probably tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, those are my picks, y'all. Loopy, Macy, Gatto, and I'm gonna go with Carla. I'll go with Carla tonight. So put them in the comment section if you don't put it now. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit that like button. Like always, we close this out. And yeah, time to roll. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.